Hiyo, Cryo here, welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. You may notice something different if I just go to the side here. Yeah, that looks like... Here, let me move around my character. That's just straight up the game behind me there. Now, obviously, yeah, this is a green screen. I got a green screen. I didn't go with any of the expensive ones or anything. You gotta be affordable when you can, especially when you're a college student. So it's a pretty affordable one. I wouldn't say cheap because it's pretty good quality. So it's affordable. But yeah, and I haven't really ironed it out or anything. So you can see like the square creasage on this side over here. But it's not too bad. Yeah, and I think it's a better look than having just like a bed in the background. So there's that. I also got again, an affordable ring light. And from what I can tell, it's doing a pretty good job. I can see a ring. It's not like directly in front of me. It's off to the side, much like my microphone, because I'm just the space I'm working in. It's not very large, so I have to condense everything into a non-ideal manner. But I mean, for the sake of what I'm doing, just a small-time YouTuber doing hobby type stuff, it works. Now then, it is pitch black. It's nighttime. And I did like a tiny bit of exploring, not much though. So I noticed that the steam vents give you warmth. And warmth is always a good thing. Now there is something over there. Oh, I could just lure the cross over here. So I'll do that. Now something I should look into getting is
weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Okay, I will do that maybe, question mark. I should totally make a headlamp because I have the blueprints for that. It's one ion battery, and I think it's like one piece of glass and something else. Oh, look, an ion cube.
With this artifact,
look at
I
that.
am again able to trace the imprint of my people. They
That's not true.
survived for a time, but then their presence becomes faint.
Ooh, this looks fancy. Not sure what it does. Energy generator, so it probably generates energy. If I were to go off on a limb. Right. Cool. Anything else? Any other ion cubes or just the one? Because I kind of want more than one ion cube. I think it's probably just the one. Very well. I'll leave this cave. But yeah, there's a little bit extra I could do while I'm over here. There is an unfinished bridge, it looks like. Not sure what the purpose of completing the bridge would do, unless you can't get to... Oh, maybe you can't get up there? There's probably a way to get up there, like, just by free climbing. Or if I follow this path. Or maybe it's just easier access to one place or another. What is this over here? This definitely looks different. Ah, steam. Steam from the steamed hams we're having. Mmm, steamed hams. Couple of supply crates. I have too many batteries. It's usually not an issue, but I've come to the point where my battery locker is almost full. Granted, like half of it is power cells. Like maybe a fourth of them are reactor rods. So it's not all batteries, but I have all the batteries I'm ever gonna need. And anything I can do about you? Just a random spire in the middle of nowhere. Alright, cool. Well, I'll just be on my way. Now, there's definitely a more efficient way to explore this landscape with the snow fox. Aren't you a... I need steam, or just... or I can go hop into water. So managing my warmth is going to be fun. So you can use like a coffee machine and fill a thermos with coffee. And that will give you plus 50 warmth. I just don't have that with me.
All Terra facility beacon detected nearby.
Is that so?
Unique identifier. Phi Robotics Center.
Oh, that's where Sam worked at. Our sister in this game. Well, that's great. And it is warm in here. Why is it warm in here? This isn't really a... I guess because we're in a cave type area. So it's out of the weather, out of the conditions. Whole lot of new things to scan. Does look real pretty in here. I like this. I like the ice aesthetic. If I could build a base in here, I might. Although there's not many resources, so maybe I wouldn't. Well, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. I know, great commentary on my part. I probably repeated the same, like, set of 10 phrases just constantly throughout all the episodes. Can I just stand... Can I just stand in the seam? Well, it just turned off, so... Now I'll never know! How dare you, Steam, confound you! Is that the proper terminology? Who knows? Great, so what do you got? Nothing, they're just crates being crates. This looks like... Kinda looks like GLaDOS' head from Portal. Cool. Well, I already have a spy penguin. But I didn't bring it with me! No! Alright, it's just icicles falling down. Look, as long as I'm not underneath the icicles, fall all you want. Just do it when I'm out of here. And it looks like somebody left the door open a smidgen for us. A smidgen for the pigeon. We have like, what, 5 nutrient blocks back at our base, so I will...
Phi Robotics. This is where Sam worked.
Yes, it is. Ooh. Why there's so many... Fine, I'll pick up the battery, I guess. Oh, actually, there is like a recyclotron, which is one of those ancient alien artifact things. And it recycles things like batteries and crafting materials.
New blueprint synthesized.
Back into their base resources. It's like a battery would be turned back into copper and ribbon plants.
Sam loved working here with her spy pinglings.
Do all humans like work?
No.
The lucky ones do.
Are you lucky?
No.
I used to think I was.
Okay, second snow fox fragment. Can we go for number 3? I don't need... Sure, I'll take some extra titanium, I guess. Glacial Basin map. So that's here. This is the on-land area. Sam's bed, great.
This must have been Sam's room. But something's not right.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, unless you had, like, anger issues or something, like... Yeah, it's a bit trashed up. Is that a bead? Can I scan the bead? I would like to take the bead. Give me bead. It will not give me bead. This makes me sad. And whatever that thing is, it's so... Oh, what a tiny little pot. I want to scan the tiny pot. Oh, it's so tiny. Right. And, anything else, or just that? Well, as fun as that was. Let's hear a counter.
Combined with a frozen
Oh, what?
water source,
Oh, what now?
water purification tablets can
Oh.
create drinkable water as you explore the snowy surface.
Look at that, yeah, so you can just pick up snow and convert it into water with the water purification tablet. Nice. Yeah, because typically snow does in fact dehydrate you. Not sure what the scientific reasoning is for that, but it's a thing. Zeta. Oh, I remember her. She's the one that, all of her crewmates or whatever, they're like, oh, you're totally an alien or something, or she was a traitor. I don't know what the deal was. Cold suit fragment. Oh, okay, so I guess maybe that either decreases...
New blueprint synthesized.
I mean, honestly, the still suit is okay, but I prefer this cold suit. How do I craft the cold suit, though? Snowstalker fur. Well, that's gonna be fun to get. Boy, that's gonna be fun to get. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 total stalker fur. The fiber mesh is fine, that's just from creep vines. Well. And nerd out, diving in too deep. Oh, actually, I think I recognize the name Nerd Out. That's like the... Isn't that a YouTube channel, or am I thinking of something else? Or they at least have a YouTube channel? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Or I just have no idea what I'm talking about. Which is also possible. Let me in. It's not letting me go in here. Oh, there, wait. Okay, I guess I'm just... I don't think I'm supposed to go in there, so I won't. There's gotta be more to the base, and yes, there is. If I can just scurry along here and climb up precariously. A large room fragment. I do need a larger room. So just sit here for an hour or two and wait for the scan to complete. Large room. Dude, this looks awesome. I'm definitely going to have this as part of my second base down by the Crystal Caverns. Or whatever the biome is called. Cylindrical flask. So I did make a second game file just to kind of play on my own. But I'm not going to go past any part that I haven't reached in this save file yet. So I'm experiencing everything brand new on this, and then just playing in my own style on the other one. Well, I'm playing in my own style on this game too, but I don't have to worry about editing and uploading videos and episodes, or talking to the camera when I'm on my own save file. Meeting with the Zeta. Alright, yeah, we should probably start
You
doing
brought
this.
a
Yeah.
friend.
Spy Pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Kara pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snow Fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the Penglings.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, it's a power cell charger. Finally. Finally, I don't have to dock a vehicle to charge it up now. Again, lots of flasks to decorate our next base. And this seems like something I would be able to go into. Oh, I bet this is what, the area I was looking at from the other side that I couldn't get into. And we got a lot of, new data to sift through. So we'll
Hi,
do that.
you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine.
Love the name, Danielle.
But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what?
I like
a
Mason
week?
and Macy better,
Did she
though.
promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
Why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Evasive maneuvers.
Oh, I'm
It's
gonna
'cause you're a
tell you
Leviathan, that's
something,
why.
And then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you
Bioweapons,
worrying
I don't
about
know.
this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential.
The potential to make a
much
bioweapon
as
that
I can tell
Altera
you.
will launch on humanity to
Sam,
improve them
I
biologically
need
or
to
something.
think. I have to go.
Knowing Altera, I'm sure they're developing Kara into a bioweapon or something. Because that's just something they would do as the company they are. Okay, and there's not too much of a... Oh, I'm definitely replacing my bed with Sam's bed. I like the blue coloring on that. Okay, I'm gonna go to like the text-only ones first. So, okay, there's the basin map. Previously explored research locations accessible via spy pingling. There's a circle there. So I think I know where that is. Well, there was like a hole right next to one of those spy pingling fragments that I'll need to go back to with my own spy pingling. The T in team. Your team is a sponge waiting to soak up the energy you bring into the room. Think of yourself as a teapot, leader. You have the power to saturate your team with soothing warmth and healing. You also have the power to burn them. The key to infusing those who follow you with calm is to manage the calm within yourself first. This is the power, or that is the power, of mindfulness and leadership, which we'll discuss further in the next chapter. But first, let's explore another element of leadership that often goes overlooked. The steeping time. Once you've poured your healing magic over your team, you must wait for the oils and essences from the tea leaves to adapt to their new environment and become fragrant and fully realized. There's power in a healing leader, but a patient healing leader is unstoppable.
I can only do repairs in spurts. That's so inefficient.
Spurts.
The larger tools seem
I
to
love
set
these
off seismic
spurts.
activity nearby.
Very many
A
spurts.
crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice.
Oh, great.
I don't know what they were going on about.
Hopefully they're not Leviathans.
They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them. The ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something. To borrow from Diana, Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while
That's
we
the
wait
thing,
for the
that's
rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice.
Oh.
Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows.
An eyebrow
They're
man.
practically
Respect.
acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades.
Or what?
The woman never sits down.
Is this Spanish?
She told me that she used to do decathlon in college, and I can believe it. She's like a bouncy ball, just all over the place. She makes rounds on the ship every day to see if people need help. I should do something nice for her. She's always helping everyone else. I wish I had a fraction of her energy.
Yeah, here's some random silver and copper just chilling in a crevice. Not sure why, but it's there. But this is a teleportation gateway that was in the first game. But I don't think we can actually teleport through this thing. I don't see any ion cube insertion point, unfortunately. But that's there, so good to know. We gotta keep up with our things.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Huh. Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stephanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Or was that the Diane that Stefano admired? I think it was. Probably, yeah. Okay, research, architect teleporter. Yeah, they transport you across space-time. And the technology is not well understood. Well, I understand it. You just put in an ion cube. And voila, off you go to the Matrix. Energy generator. Basically just generates energy with ion cubes. Ice stalagmites. These ice stalagmites are inhabited by extremophilic bacteria capable of surviving and reproducing in freezing temperatures. This is possible thanks to antifreeze agents secreted by the bacteria, which keeps the cell environment in liquid state and prevents destructive ice crystal formation within. Right, I don't think we're going to retain any of that information. Steam vent. These glacial steam vents or geysers are periodic, intense hot water vapor eruptions that emerge from the crevices in the ice sheet. It's hot enough to cause severe first-degree burns, so basically don't stand on top of them like I was trying to do. The fevered pepper tree. It helps raise body temperature and stimulates blood flow. Oh, produces fruits. So we should plant those in our next base, maybe. Although, we wouldn't really have to worry about the cold, like in the ocean per se. It's more of like an on-land thing. And again, for a lot of these things, you can just pause and read them if you want to know more about them. Or just go to the wiki, and I think they have all this stuff on their website.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep
Oh, actually, yeah,
dive
now
on
you can see the
bridges.
face. Yeah, because green screen.
I think she's right. There is some weird
Here's
stuff
Fred.
out there.
The clicking sound?
Sorry, you can't see his name because of the chair.
SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right?
And that's Sam.
There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'll leave that to you.
We don't really need to
scientists.
see that all the time.
This scientist
It's
is
me
more
talking.
home
Blah,
with
blah,
these
blah, blah, blah,
penguins.
blah.
But if my sister was
Even though
here,
their mouths aren't
she'd be
moving,
all
so that
over
doesn't make
this.
sense.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like a...
A Hydra?
Don't
well-
talk smack about me.
Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like the ice. No. I mean, I like ice, but I don't like that ice. Also, I would like to warm up somehow. Okay, I'm back to... Oh, wait. There's a steam vent over here. Steam. Steam. Oddly, I mean, I'm also playing this game on Steam. Yeah, but as I was saying, there is a blue-looking sheet of ice over yonder, and I'm frightened. You should be able... Wait, I mean, with all this land here, you would think maybe you'd be able to build bases on land. So maybe I just... When I tried to build it on land initially, it was just because it was like on a floating ice sheet. That wasn't very stable. That's an interesting shape. And these can go bad, though. Cool. Oh, my inventory is full. Anything I want to drop? I'll drop like two batteries. I'm not really gonna need them. Okay, so I'll take with 2 so I can get those growing eventually. It doesn't matter if they're rotten when you plant them. They still produce the same end result. So I'd say for now, I think we got most of what we needed from here. We can always come back. Well, we're going to need to come back if we want to investigate what that spy pingling hole was. Alright, back into the water we go with the eye jellies. Spy pingling log. Spy pinglings are creating so many new research opportunities. They're perfect for exploring tight spaces I can't squeeze into. Little pockets hiding lots of resources. Pinglings can't carry much. Oh, they can carry stuff. But as an added bonus, the local fauna seem to generally ignore them. My little robot friends are too cute to get destroyed.
Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you.
Who's Vin?
I think the game will settle this debate.
Have we been introduced to Vin?
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan.
Don't worry about it.
I investigated and...
Don't investigate it.
Investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Anyway, I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned.
I actually don't. Let me move so you can see the guy's face when he shows up next.
But if we work together, we can get them to
Wait, are they mirrored?
the Cryo mutation experiment.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be.
I'm not comfortable with this.
That's,
Samantha, you're paranoid.
that's
Come on now.
whatever his
Sam
face
out.
is.
She has our safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
That's Zeta.
Zeta.
That's
Can we play the game
Parvin.
Fine.
Okay. But yeah, so we should have some. Yeah, we got some time in this episode to go back over to Delta Base and jam its signal, or I guess put it into its test cycle, and that'll turn off everything, basically. Because if we just flat out turned it off, Altera would probably get suspicious. But if we put it in a test cycle, they're like, oh, they're just running routine operations on it. Well, also speaking of which, I guess, well, maybe that wouldn't make sense because I've only seen Maida. Maida's the only other person I've seen on this, or in this sector of Planet 454, or no, 454B. Yeah, that's right. No, 4546B? Whatever string of numbers it is. Hey, calm your yapper out there. I'm trying to explain stuff. But I'm not sure if there are any other surviving Altera crew members. I guess we'll see, but the only person... see, get it? Because the ocean. Yeah, anyways. No, I don't worry about the cryptos. I got nothing. Got nothing to worry about. And we shouldn't have to worry about Seymour, I would imagine, because we're coming in by a different route. Okay. So let's drop off all this fun stuff that we have. Also, how am I supposed to get fur from a or from a snow stalker? I either have to kill it, which I don't really want to do, or like maybe if I give it fish, then it will give me its fur. I'll be like, here's a tuft of my fur. That should work, right? Maybe. Where would the headlamp go, though? I'm thinking about crafting that. So here, glass, and we have titanium on us. Ah, and that is how you create water purification tablets. Now then. And ion battery. How do you make that? It's like silver and... silver, gold, lithium. We are running actually surprisingly low on gold. It's not grand. Yeah, I'll finish up getting all this stuff put away or put up around my base. Although, well, I'm going to be moving anyway, so maybe I'll just put them in a locker and... yeah, I'll take all my posters and stuff with me, but I will keep, and like all the locker materials, but I will keep the actual structures here, so like the moon pool and all that stuff, just on the off chance I need a place to hide from Seymour. Thought I saw him. I'll be right back once I'm ready to go to Delta Station. Hey, this isn't Delta Base, but it's we're back on the Mercury. And I'm just doing some exploration.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Yeah, so the reason that I'm back here...
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction.
I just interrupted
Mercury
myself.
2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. We got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere... Ryan's felt. It looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Yeah, there was a certain incident in the first game where they didn't want us to leave with the bacteria, with the Kara. So, yeah, but it looks like they don't have to worry about leaving anytime soon because their ship kind of crashed and broke into 3 segments. But the main reason that I am back here is mostly because I figured there might be a nuclear waste bin somewhere here. This is where I found the nuclear reactor core. So it made logical sense that I might be able to find the waste bin here as well. And a little birdie told me, aka the little wiki told me that you can supposedly find the reinforced dive suit fragments here. This ship is actually quite big. And I forget which rooms I have or have not explored. You can tell, kind of, which ones you have explored just because the open supply crates and stuff. Generally speaking, like, there's just a lot of turns and twists. And depending on what it is, sometimes I have a good sense of general direction. But in the case of this, not so much. We got some metal salvage down here at least. Got a lot of that going for us. And titanium. Haven't we already been down here? Did this just replenish itself? I guess it must have. But we're not going down there. We need to go back into the Mercury. So, yeah, that's my game plan. I'm just gonna search around here until I find the reinforced dive suit blueprints or fragment. I have no idea. What? Are you a new type of fish? No, you're not. But that is gonna take a while for me to find it. So I'll cut back once I do. Yeah, you see this tiny lump of nothingness that looks like it's just old and deteriorated? Yeah, apparently this is the reinforced diving suit. How are you supposed to guess that's what this is? So, yeah, it looks... it's indistinguishable. Like, how are you supposed to tell that's the reinforced dive suit? It's stupid. But, yeah, alright, that's what it is. And now we have it, so... yeah. I would have preferred if they made that, like, an obvious data box, or... at least made it look like somewhat of a diving suit instead of just a... I don't know, like a thin slice of bread. You know, that's fine. We found it. And now I'll be heading back to Delta Station. I'll have the reinforced diving suit crafted and I'll equip that. You know, I keep on saying I'm gonna go to the Delta Station. And things just keep happening that should probably be on camera, and Alan just decided to start talking out of nowhere. So I'm sure he's got another location for us to go to. But I'm going to the Delta Station, Alan.
I am not sure what it is for.
Go ahead and share it. Can't hurt.
Yes, it can. It can hurt.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Right, and what... I wonder what it's going to be like. We had, like, the body... we had, like, the alien body cache or something. So this will probably be, like, I don't know, the legs, or the feet, the arms, I don't know. Sure can make a whole lot of titanium ingots, which is good. So the recipe for the large room, which I plan to use a couple or a few of those for my next base, is 2 plasteel ingots. And also, just generally speaking, we have, you know, just a fair amount of titanium already, so, like, I think we're good in that regards. We can pretty much just convert any other titanium we might have into ingots. I don't know why I was blanking on that. But where... Artifact N6M. Cool. I'm not going there, though. I need to go to the Delta Station. Thank you very much. So the headlamp, you can either... you can wear that, or you can wear the rebreather. You can't wear both. So for most cases, rebreather's gonna be the best option, probably. Just so I can dive for the longest amount of time. Don't think we're gonna need the laser cutter. Bring my spy pingling with me. Never know when we might need it. Well, at least when we're going on the land portions, because it's not very useful underwater, from what I can tell. Alright, so we're at the radio tower. We are ready to pop in our module. Do have to hurry this up, though. I can't spend time dilly-dallying because, you know, being frozen is no good. Let's plug that in.
Now back to the terminal.
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking this series of Below Zero is probably going to be longer than the first game. Because in the first game, I knew what I was doing. I'd played through the game a few times before my YouTube series. So I knew how to get to point A to point B to point C. I knew the general, you know, guideline or general path I had to follow to get certain materials or to progress the game further. But this one, I'm experiencing everything brand new, pure, genuine gameplay. So that also means more wandering around and not doing everything as efficiently as possible.
Please work.
Which is fine. I pirated the radio, apparently. I got an achievement for that. Not sure if you guys could see that on your end. I'm gonna go warm up by the thermal.
Satellite is down.
I recognize that music. It kind of sounds like the,
That was most resourceful.
Thank you. That music kind of sounded like the, music you heard when you were getting on the Neptune, the rocket that helped you escape the planet in the first game. Wait, how's Marguerite calling me? I don't have her. She doesn't have my number.
All right, Altera, you win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse.
What?
I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position, up on an iceberg.
Oh yeah, there's
I have
Marguerite.
a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
I have a date with Seymour, I'll have you know. I can't keep him waiting. Alright, greenhouse. Is there coordinates for that, or, no? Wait. No, I don't think... Well, at least give me coordinates. Did you tell me coordinates? About 1 kilometer east of your position, up on an iceberg. 1 kilometer, for those who are American, such as myself, is 1,000 meters. Which is super easy to understand. Like, America's... Just convert to the metric system, it's so much easier. Everything's in tens and zeros, and... It's a lot easier than remembering that there are... what is it, like 5... Or it's either... I think it's like 5,237 feet in a mile. Or some weird specific number like that. Cryo editing this, put up... There's the amount of feet that are in a mile. Boom, right there. Who wants to remember that? Not me. About 1 kilometer? Easy. There's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, or kilometer. Because kilo is 1,000. Wait, can I take a shortcut like that? No, I could not. I'd probably die. I do have my reinforced dive suit, but I'm not taking that chance. Okay, so kilometer east, which is... Oh, so it's pretty much like by that one, the Mercury thing. It's pretty close to my ship, kind of. So I'll just head out east as far as I can, pretty much. But I will do that on the next episode, along with probably getting a start on my second base, because I want to head back down to Maida's crib. Maida said to meet her at her greenhouse. Does that mean that the Snowstalker's gone from her base, then? We'll find it out on the next episode. So until next time, remember to stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next video.